Hello and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be trying out Curlsmith's new Shine Recipe fragrance-free line. And now Curlsmith actually sells a kit that has a full-size shampoo, a full-size conditioner, and then I believe it has like this size, so a 2-ounce size of the leave-in conditioner, and then it has a small size of the jelly. And I opted not to buy the kit for a couple of reasons, because they also have a gel. So they have both the Shine Jelly, which is a flexible hold, they rate it at a level 6, and then they have the Shine Gel, which they rate at a level 9. And I wanted to be able to try out both of these gels, so I thought about perhaps getting the kit and then just ordering a small bottle of, or the small size of this. But that worked out to costing a little bit more than just buying all small sizes of everything. So I've got the small size of the leave-in conditioner, the Shine Jelly, the Shine Gel, and I also have the small sizes of the shampoo and conditioner. And this actually fits my preference anyway. I don't really like trying out full size of things when I can help it. I love when I can find smaller sizes to give things a try. That way, if I don't like them, I only have just a small amount, or I haven't spent a whole lot of money. And this actually costs less to get all of these together than it did to get the kit. I believe the kit was like $65, and then this was $60 for all of these. And as per usual with all of my reviews, you will be getting my first impressions as I use them. You will see the results, and then I will show you the results of days 2 and days 3 without any refreshing, so you can see how long everything lasts on its own. And because I got both the Shine Gel and the Shine Jelly, I will be doing one on one side and one on the other side so that you can see the difference in the level of hold and how well everything lasts. And if you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel, I use those 20 years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. So I did already wash my hair and use the conditioner. So I used the Shine shampoo and I used the Shine conditioner. And so I've tried Curlsmith shampoos in the past, and I have both the Strength Recipe shampoo and then I have the color one, the Vibrancy. I can't remember the total name of it. I'll put that up here. I don't really like the two shampoos that I've tried because I feel like they leave like a weird, almost rubbery feeling residue on my hair. I'm not sure what that is. I know that they work for a lot of people. I just really don't care for the residue that it feels and the feeling that it gives my hair. And I have to say that while this wasn't as bad as that, it did still feel like I have a residue on my hair. My hair just didn't feel as clean as what I would like it to feel. And my scalp feels nice and clean, so that's good. And it doesn't feel irritated, which is also really good. So we're off to a decent start there. I'm not quite sure what the residue is that I keep feeling on my hair after I use Curlsmith shampoos. It doesn't really seem to affect anything going forward. I just don't like that feeling, so I tend not to use them, but I absolutely love all of the rest of the Curlsmith products I have ever tried. So their conditioners, their stylers, love those. I just am not a fan of Curlsmith shampoos, but this is a decent shampoo, and I can see other people really liking this and maybe not having the same problem with that weird feeling that I have. And it is fragrance-free, which is great for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. One might be as simple as you just don't want the fragrance of your hair to interfere with the fragrance of your perfume. Or maybe you happen to be sensitive to fragrance and it causes contact dermatitis for you, or for those of us who suffer migraines, fragrance can be a trigger for a migraine, and so it's nice to have these fragrance-free options. And they do have a smell. They smell like the ingredients, kind of, and it's a very faint smell. So they didn't put anything in there to mask the smell of the stuff that they used. And it doesn't smell bad or anything like that. It's just a very faint smell, but it's definitely something that goes away. Like, I'm not smelling it right now with my wet hair. It's not bothering me at all. It's just something that I happen to notice that there is kind of a little bit of a smell to them. It's not a bad smell. It's just something that is just there. But they don't have it masked and there are no perfumes, which is wonderful. And the conditioner was really good. And I'm just re-retting my hair because it's been kind of up out of my face for a little bit, so I could throw some makeup on. And I also used the Shine conditioner, and I really like the conditioner. I felt like it did a great job of adding moisture into my hair, but it doesn't feel over moisturized. It doesn't feel weighed down or anything like that. It had some slip to it, although I do detangle my hair dry before getting in the shower, so I never really have a whole lot of detangling to do while I'm in the shower, but I was able to run my brush through it very easily. So overall, I really liked the conditioner. And I would have liked it a lot better if it had a little bit of protein in it, because my hair really likes protein, and none of these products do have protein in them, but judging by the way that Curlsmith has done all their other products, there's a good chance that eventually we may see that they have a fragrance-free with protein, and that would be amazing. I do really like the rest of their products that have a fragrance in them. I think they smell really good, but they can be a little overpowering, so it is nice to have this option, and it would also be really nice to have a protein option that is also fragrance free. So as I said, my hair is washed and conditioned, so I'm going to go ahead and move on with the Shine Cream. And this is a leave-in conditioner, and it's lightweight. I'm not entirely sure if it'll act like a curl cream. I'm kind of hoping that it does, but I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be more like the weightless air dry cream, or if it's going to have a little bit more of something to it that can help clump and define. So we'll find that out as we go along, but I'm just going to go ahead and run a brush through my hair really quickly before applying this, and then section out my hair and apply it how I would normally apply a curl cream in sections. Okay, so I have my hair in sections, and I like to do from ear to ear, then this middle section, and then the top section, and then I brush style. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now put in the Shine Cream, and like I said, I don't know if this is gonna behave more like a leave-in or if it's gonna behave more like a curl cream. So I'm gonna start off with this much and see how that works in my hair. And it does feel like it's going to be pretty lightweight, judging by how it feels on my hands. And I'm just going to apply it to my hair, and I'm just going to brush through really quickly just to evenly distribute it throughout my hair. And I actually think that this is probably going to behave like both a little bit of a leave-in and a curl cream, just based on how it's kind of already sticking together like that. So this may be really good for clumping and definition, but we will see as we go along. And yeah, I can already tell. And the other thing that I'm really liking about it is it's got a little bit of slip so that my brush can just glide right on through. And I'm going to do that one over because I didn't like how it turned out. And there we go. Okay, and now that I have that defined, then all I do is just give it a nice, gentle scrunch, more of like lifting it up and very gently squeezing it just to get the curls going, especially with these very underneath layers in the back here, which are my least curly, and I even have some straight pieces at the nape of my neck. So I like to just squish that up there, and you can kind of hear the squishy squish sound or the squelchy sound, whatever, because I have a lot of water, and that's the other thing that I keep doing. So as I let down each section to do brush style it, I re-add some water to it because it starts to get a little bit dry, and then I keep it fairly wet, but not dripping on the floor wet. Now that the cream is all applied, let's take a closer look, and you can see that there's really no frizz starting, so we're off to a good start. And we also have some nicely defined clump curls. My hair doesn't feel like it's really heavy or weighed down or anything. And I really like the texture of this cream. I feel like it's just kind of nice and lotiony almost. Like it looks a little bit thicker when you put it in your hand, but then when you emulsify it, it's just got this kind of soft, silky, smooth, almost velvety kind of feel to it. And I really like how the brush glides through my hair with the cream in there. And I like the nice definition I'm getting and the clumping. So I do feel like it is both a leave-in and kind of a curl cream. It probably doesn't have a whole lot of hold, but I do feel like it did a great job at defining and clumping my hair, and hopefully also for frizz control going forward. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the jelly on one side and the gel on the other side. And I think what I'm gonna do is the jelly over here and the gel, yeah, the shine gel, the harder hold on this side. So the level 6 hold, which is the flexible hold, is going to be on my right side. The level 9 hold, which is the harder hold, is going to be on my left side. And I don't have a very straight part going all the way back. I just sectioned it because for the most part, you're going to be able to see the difference. I've got the bulk of my hair over here is going to be covered in the one gel, and the bulk of my hair over here is going to be covered in the other. It really doesn't matter if I do a very straight line part and have it sectioned off. So I'm just going to let it fall where it naturally falls. Okay, so as soon as I opened this up, some of it started coming out, and you can see that it is on the runnier side because it's running down my hand, but it's not super watery and runny. So I do like a more liquidy kind of gel, and this is more liquidy than not. And it doesn't get any more liquidy as I emulsify. Sometimes thicker gels will get a little bit more liquidy when you emulsify, but it is still really easy to distribute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glaze over and scrunch it in. And I do like to hit the top of my hair just because it helps lock in all of the definition and clumping that I just put in there, and it also helps to hold down some of that frizz that I will get on the top of my head. All right, so now that I have the jelly on the one side, I'm gonna go ahead and put the gel on the other side. And now this is definitely thicker, but it's not as thick as the in-shower style fixer, and it's still easy to distribute to a certain point. It's not as easy as the other one. However, I can still spread it through my hair pretty easily. So, and I'm just gonna do a couple of good blobs of each of these. So I've got that, and as you can see, it kind of stays where you put it. And then when I emulsify it, it still feels pretty thick, but like I said, it doesn't feel as thick as the in-shower style fixer. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of hold this has. And ordinarily, I like to flip upside down and put gel in upside down. Not sure that I'm gonna do that this time because it's gonna be pretty hard to kind of get it separated with the two sides like this. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna flip upside down and scrunch my hair up at the roots to try to encourage some root curl and a little bit of lift. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So now that those are applied, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair. And I do have a video right up here where I diffuse my hair if you wanna see how I do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back to show you the results. Now that everything's nice and dry, let's go ahead and get a close-up of what we've got going on. And you can see that this side has a little bit more frizz than this side. There's not a whole lot on either side really, and this side is almost frizz-free. So, and this isn't too bad. So this is the lighter hold side, and I definitely would expect that to be the frizzier side. Neither side really has a cast. Both sides just feel nice and soft, and my hair feels lightweight and bouncy, but I'm gonna go ahead and put in just one pump of my Verb Ghost Oil, and then I'm just gonna scrunch my hair as if I'm scrunching out the crunch, just to kind of break things up and fluff things up a little bit. And then use this to kind of help tame some of that frizz. So there is a lot of volume and definitely a lot of shine and definition. Both sides feel, like I said, really nice and lightweight and fluffy and bouncy, and they feel also really, really soft. I don't feel like I have anything in my hair at all. There really wasn't a cast on either side. I do really like having a cast. I find that my hair survives the diffusing process a lot better when I have a cast, but as you can see, there just really isn't a whole lot of frizz. Even now that I have kind of scrunched my hair and fluffed it all up, I still don't have a ton of frizz. This side is still a little bit more frizzier than the other side, but it is not bad at all. So as of right now, I'm really loving the results of these products, and I will also be back to show you my day 2 and day 3 results. Like I said earlier, I will not be refreshing, so it'll be interesting to see how both of these hold up over the next few days, but I am absolutely loving them so far and really loving how my hair feels and how it looks, and the amount of volume that I have is really great, so that's a plus. But you know, this is pretty much kind of how things go with Curlsmith for the most part for me, is I really love their stylers. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see the results for the next couple of days, and then I'll give you my full review at the end and let you know what I thought of all of this, but I will see you tomorrow. So let's take a good look at my second day hair, and sorry about the no makeup, but I don't want to put makeup on just to do a maybe less than 5-minute clip and then wash it right back off. That's kind of a waste. But anyway, so let's take a look at my hair, and as you can see, I do have a little bit more frizz than yesterday, and this side has significantly less frizz than this side. And this side is definitely, yeah, I mean, it was frizzier yesterday, and it's even frizzier today. And this side is really holding up well. But as far as my curls go, on both sides, I still have a lot of shine, a lot of definition. My curls are still mostly intact. I don't really have a whole lot of stretched out or flattened curls on either side. The biggest difference is really the frizz. And all I've done is take my hair out of the bonnet and just let it settle. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my hair a little bit of a fluff just to see what it looks like after we fluffed it up a little bit. And check out that volume. Like, I was pretty impressed with the volume yesterday. I'm even more impressed with the volume today. This is pretty amazing volume, and my hair really does feel light and fluffy, and it feels pretty soft, but it doesn't feel overly soft. So these products don't have any protein in them, but at the same time, they're not so heavy with moisture that my hair is feeling really over-conditioned or over moisturized. I'm not feeling that at all. It just feels really good and really soft. And it even feels a little softer today than what it did yesterday. And I do have, like, look at these like light, fluffy, bouncy curls. And it did give me a little bit more frizz from shaking it up like that, but it's nothing horrible. And like I said, this side definitely has more frizz than the other side. But I also think this side gets a little bit fluffier than the other side. So, you know, it's kind of a toss-up. A little bit maybe lighter weight gel on this side. This side might be a little bit of a heavier gel, but it does hold a little bit better and keep the frizz down. To be quite honest, going forward, what I probably would do is layer the strong hold over the light hold or mix the two together. I don't really know. But I do really like both. So I'm loving that and the cream. I just feel like these are really some great products, and I'm really happy with my day 2. And, you know, it's, like I said, I don't have really any stretched out or flattened out curls. Everything's holding pretty well. I just have frizz, and yeah, I'm really, really happy with these products. So I've got nothing more to say, and I'll just go ahead and check in with you tomorrow and give you my full review then. Let's take a look at what my hair is looking like on day 3. So I'll give you a close-up, and as you can see, there's definitely a lot more frizz on both sides than what there was yesterday. However, my curls are still holding up pretty well. I don't see a whole lot of really stretched out or flattened out curls on either side. They've loosened up a little bit, sure, over the past few days, but it's nothing horrible. And I think that this side is definitely holding better than this side, which is also to be expected since this is the stronger gel. And this side is a little bit frizzier still than the harder hold gel as well. But overall, they're both holding up really well, and I'm pretty happy with the results. And I'm gonna go ahead and just give my hair a little bit of a fluff so we can see what kind of volume we can get out of these for day 3. So as you can see, I get quite a bit of volume still, and that's probably one of my favorite things about all of these products is that they feel really lightweight, all of them, the shampoo, the conditioner, the shine cream, and then both gels. I feel like the entire line is really lightweight and really helps with the volume. This is probably the most volume I've gotten from any Curlsmith line. And I've tried the stylers from all of their other lines, and I really do feel like this is probably one of their more weightless and volumizing lines. And I really like the hold that I'm getting out of both gels. I definitely have to say I'm more of a sucker for the harder hold gel, but I don't hate the lighter hold gel because it does give me quite a bit more volume. So overall, I am very happy with these products. I even don't mind the shampoo and conditioner. Actually, I like a lot of the Curlsmith conditioners, but like I said in the beginning, I'm not usually a fan of their shampoo, and I do feel like this is probably the best one of their shampoos that I've tried, but I probably still will not repurchase the shampoo or even the conditioner just because I have so many other shampoos and conditioners that I really like a lot better that I probably won't be getting any more of those, but I will for sure be getting more of the Shine Cream and both of the gel and the jelly, or the other way around, the gel, the jelly. I will be getting all three of these because I really am happy with these results. And I love the light, bouncy, fluffy, voluminous curls that I'm getting from these. And I really look forward to playing around with these and mixing them with some of the other Curlsmith products that I have, which might kind of defeat the purpose of the fragrance-free, but most of the time I don't really need fragrance-free, so I'm totally fine with mixing these with some of their other products just to see what kind of results I can get from that. But I can certainly see myself using just all three of these and being perfectly happy with that as well. What I probably will do is try layering these two gels together, the gel and the jelly, just to get a little bit more hold and a little less frizz, and then putting my hairspray over the top like I typically do so that I can keep some of the frizz down for a lot longer. And then just to quickly go over the ingredients, there really aren't any problematic ingredients in any of these. There is glycerin in all of them. Some people have issues with those. I don't have issues with glycerin. I didn't have issues with glycerin when I lived in humidity, and I still don't have issues with glycerin living in a dry climate, but some people have issues with that. Some people have issues with coconut oil and aloe, and there is no coconut, no aloe in any of these. There's also no protein, so if you're somebody who doesn't need a whole lot of protein, then these would be good for you as well. There's just enough moisture, but like I mentioned before, it's not over moisturizing and my hair does not feel overly conditioned, so that's a plus. And I do feel like these are products that would work really well on fine, easily weighed down hair just because they are so very lightweight that I feel like a lot of people could probably use these products, that these would work for a wide range of hair types just because they are lightweight. However, you don't sacrifice a lot of hold with these in order to have that lightweight feeling. So overall, these are just really good products for a multitude of hair types. So if these are something that you've been wanting to try, I definitely recommend them, especially the stylers. However, like I said, the shampoo and the conditioner are both really good too, and they all seem to be very volumizing, and my hair feels in great condition, and my curls held up really well. I do have a little bit more frizz, but it's not horrible. And it's actually kind of humid here. It's a lot humid here. We're getting freezing drizzle. And ordinarily, this is a very dry climate, but it is humid. So this is my hair standing up to the humidity, and I think they did a really great job. So hopefully you found this review helpful. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.